A security guy is shown in the movie's opening scene nervously unscrewing the vent screws with his bare hands. The sound of someone beating on the closed door surprised the guard. At last, he unlocked the vents and made his way inside. He quickly left the room after crawling out of the vents. A buzzing sound came from behind the guard as he was attempting to open the door. The guard yelled in alarm as something approached him from behind. The guard was dead, a mechanical bear mask placed over his head, and all that could be heard were his cries of terror while he was shackled to a chair. Mal policeman Mike Schmidt observed a youngster alone. When Mike noticed a guy approaching the youngster and taking the ladder somewhere else, he continued to watch the boy. Mike went after them, thinking the man was a kidnapper, and tackled him into the water, pummeling him mercilessly. When Mike's colleague dragged him away from the man, he came to understand that the man was, in fact, the child's father. Following the incident, Mike went to see Steve Ragan, a professional counselor, to seek assistance, and he chose to offer Mike a position as a night watchman at an abandoned diner known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Mike turned down the job offer since he couldn't work nights due to Abby, his younger sister. Even so, Steve gave Mike his call card in case he had second thoughts. When Mike returned home, Max, a Bice babysitter, left as well. Abby was painting again when Mike went to check on her in her room. He inquired about the painting, to which Abby replied that the people she had drawn were her friends. Mike dreamed of what had transpired years before as he slept. Mike saw his younger brother Garrett taken hostage by an unidentified stranger. When Mike was younger, he chased after the automobile. Later, when Mike was older, he was heard calling out his brother's name as he watched the car drive away from him. The following day, Mike ran into Dr. Lillian and his cunning Aunt Jane, who was going to take Abby into her care so she could continue to get child support payments when Jane departed. Dr. Lillian reassured Mike that Abby would rather stay with him than his aunt and suggested that he start looking for a new job right now to prevent Abby from being taken away from him. Taking Dr. Lillian's counsel to heart, Mike gave Steve Radlin a call and accepted the position on his first night of work. In control and sound asleep, Mike dreamed about his brother's departure once more. However, this time, as he turned to face the dream, he saw 5 youngsters looking at him and standing still. When the kids didn't respond when he inquired whether they had seen the man who had abducted his brother, they rapidly rushed away, and Mike pursued after the blonde boy before tripping and suddenly waking up the following day. This time, Mike was being chased by a different youngster when the latter struck him with a hook, cutting his arm. Mike turned to face the youngster again, and as he did, the latter erupted in a black ink explosion. After the electricity was rectified, Mike walked to the power generator after waking up to the sound of malfunctioning electricity. He didn't notice the messages on the mirror or the animatronic mascot, Foxy, standing by the open door.